On November 19, 2024, 524 members of the African diaspora were granted Ghanaian citizenship in a historic ceremony at the Accra International Conference Centre. This milestone, the third under President Nana Akufo-Addo's administration, deepens the bond between Ghana and its global diaspora. This event builds on the Year of Return initiative, which began in 2019 to commemorate the 400th anniversary of the first enslaved Africans being transported to the Americas. The ceremony, filled with celebration and traditional performances, highlighted the emotional and historical significance of reconnecting with ancestral roots and contributing to Ghana's future. This was more than a citizenship ceremony. It was a reaffirmation of shared heritage. Stay tuned as we uncover the details of this incredible ceremony, the historical ties it rekindles, and what it means for Africa's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on impactful African stories. The significance of the ceremony. The granting of citizenship to these 524 individuals is far more than a bureaucratic process. It represents a poignant chapter in the global African story, a moment of healing, reconnection, and unity. This event is part of Ghana's larger initiative to strengthen its ties with the diaspora, beginning with the Year of Return in 2019. That year marked 400 years since the first enslaved Africans were forcibly taken to the Americas, a dark chapter in history that Ghana is working to transform into a story of resilience and reunion. President Akufo-Addo's administration has made significant strides in fostering these connections, with this being the third citizenship ceremony of its kind. It's a clear demonstration of Ghana's commitment to welcoming home those whose ancestors endured unimaginable hardships, while also recognizing the skills, talents, and knowledge these individuals bring to the table. A ceremony to remember. The Accra International Conference Centre became a beacon of unity and celebration on November 19, 2024. The venue was adorned with Ghanaian flags and traditional decorations, symbolizing a warm embrace for the 524 members of the African diaspora being granted citizenship. The ceremony began with the Ghanaian national anthem, followed by a moving performance of traditional drumming and dancing. These cultural displays set the tone for an event that was as much about history and heritage as it was about hope and future possibilities. One of the most touching moments was when President Nana Akufo-Addo addressed the audience. His heartfelt words reminded everyone of the shared pain and resilience of African history. While celebrating the joy of welcoming the diaspora back home, he personally handed out citizenship certificates to each recipient, along with a symbolic Ghanaian flag, a gesture that resonated deeply with those in attendance. Many of the new citizens, visibly emotional, shared how this moment fulfilled lifelong dreams and reconnected them to their roots. The ceremony concluded with a festive atmosphere. Attendees enjoyed traditional Ghanaian cuisine, music, and dance, as new citizens mingled with locals in a heartwarming display of unity. The sight of people from different parts of the world joining hands and celebrating their shared heritage was a powerful affirmation of Ghana's vision to bridge the gap between Africa and its diaspora. A vision of unity. President Akufo-Addo's speech during the event was a rallying cry for unity. He reminded the new citizens of Ghana's core values, respect, equity, and peace, and encouraged them to embody these principles as they integrate into society. Being Ghanaian is more than just holding a passport, he said. It's about embracing a way of life that prioritizes harmony and collective progress. He further emphasized the crucial role the diaspora plays in reshaping global perceptions of Africa. These new citizens, he said, are ambassadors of a modern, thriving Africa, dispelling outdated misconceptions and promoting a narrative of pride, potential, and progress. Citing figures like Marcus Garvey and Peter Tosh, the president underlined the shared heritage that unites all people of African descent, reminding everyone that Africa is your home. The significance of citizenship. For President Akufo-Addo, holding a Ghanaian passport symbolizes much more than legal status. It embodies values like respect, equity, and peace. He invited the new citizens to embrace these principles and contribute to Ghana's growth in fields such as technology, healthcare, education, and the arts. Rabi Haileni, Executive Secretary of the African Diaspora Community, likened the moment to a dream long held by visionaries like Marcus Garvey and Bob Marley. It's a tangible step toward Pan-African unity, bringing the diaspora closer to Africa's development goals. Impact on Ghana's development. The contributions of the African diaspora to Ghana's growth cannot be overstated. President Akufo-Addo highlighted the diverse skills and experiences the new citizens bring, spanning fields like education, healthcare, technology, and the arts. These contributions are not only vital for Ghana's development, but also for Africa's broader renaissance. Programs like the Year of Return and subsequent initiatives have sparked global conversations about the diaspora's role in shaping Africa's future. These events encourage collaboration, investment, and innovation, building bridges that connect Africans across the globe, a celebration of shared identity. The granting of citizenship to 524 members of the diaspora underscores a broader message: the unity of all African people, regardless of where they were born. Events like this reaffirm the idea that Africa is not just a continent, it's a home for all its descendants. By strengthening ties with the diaspora, Ghana is setting an example for other African nations to follow. It's a bold declaration that Africa's future lies in its ability to unify, heal, and harness the collective power of its global family. This incredible event at the Accra International Conference Centre marked a historic milestone, bringing 524 members of the African diaspora closer to their ancestral roots. It wasn't just about granting citizenship, it was about reclaiming heritage, fostering unity, and building bridges across the Atlantic. From President Akufo-Addo's heartfelt speech to the cultural celebrations, the ceremony symbolized Ghana's commitment to reconnecting with its diaspora and shaping a united African future. Does this inspire you to think about the role of the diaspora in Africa's development? Could this initiative spark similar efforts in other African nations? How can such programs transform the narrative of Africa on the global stage? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the African Web for more insightful stories about Africa's unity, progress, and vision for the future. Let's keep the conversation going. Together, we can inspire change.